Welcome back. Acting, singing, dancing, they're all elements of theater. Johnstown Kids on Stage gives children ages 5 through 14 the chance to perform. This age bracket of children may not necessarily have these opportunities in their own school, but with Kids on Stage, they're taught techniques by volunteers skilled in the theatrical arts, and they get to take part in a real theatrical production.
I love to do a bunch of musical stuff with plays, and Kids on Stage has such a great variety that we do. And it's just a good learning experience for what you want to do in life.
Being in a rural area, it's very difficult to find a lot of different activities for children to do, especially in the arts. But with Kids on Stage, it's all kids. So, Seth is able to get involved and be around kids his age, make new friends, make friends that he's, has the same interests in, and just develop his love for the arts.
I really love how I'm just able to put myself out there and be more and more confident with each rehearsal that I am in. And I just love how I've met so many new faces and so many new people who share the same interests as me. And I'm really happy that I can call them my family. And I just really love Kids on Stage.
My children were involved in a theater program that came in from out of town. And when they left and my girls didn't have anything to be involved in, I realized very quickly that there had to be something that they could do. And so my husband and I were talking, and he kept encouraging me, you could do that with your experience and your background in theater, you could do this. So he and I talked, and we tried to figure out how we could make this work. And I went to Rosemary Hagedis at the Community Arts Center, and I pitched an idea for a summer camp and said, would you be interested in hosting this? We had The Lion King, it was our first show, and we had these awesome little kids, and they were so excited, and we packed their art room there, and they asked us to come back and perform again when they had their festival over Labor Day, and we packed it again, and all of a sudden we realized, wait a minute, we have something. People kept asking, how can I get involved? How can I get my child involved? My kid would love this, my child would love this. And my husband and I looked at each other and thought, oh my gosh, there are more kids that would really love this. So we tried again, and we went back to the Community Arts Center and said, would you help us out again? And we went with our next show, The Wizard of Oz, and we doubled our enrollment, and the kids were so in love with it. It was such an amazing opportunity. This time they performed at the Westmont Middle School on their stage, and it was amazing. Watching those kids grow and love what they were doing was just such a fantastic opportunity. Since then, we have grown from 13 kids when we did The Lion King to over 75 children in 2 different casts. Now we have a kids program that is kindergarten through 4th grade, and we also extended when our kids started to graduate out of that program in 4th grade. We thought, oh my goodness, these kids still need somewhere to continue to share their talents and share their passions and grow and love. So we extended our program, and now we have a juniors program that runs 5th through 8th grade. And that program is just as successful. I remember thinking when we started, gosh, are any of these middle school kids going to want to do this? And lo and behold, that program filled up immediately. To now we have waiting lists of over 20 kids for our kids program, 20 kids for our juniors program.
I started 4 years ago, so I didn't really like acting and singing, but I got the lead the first time, so I was kind of freaked out. But then I really expanded, and now I can sing and act a lot, so that's fun. I like Kids on Stage because I love to sing and act, and I have my friends there with me, so it's fun to share that with them.
Haley is my granddaughter, and she was doing a little bit of performing in town with a group that came in from Greensburg, and that sort of dissolved. And Jen approached me one day after school and said, Haley really has talent. If I decide to form a group, keep her going because there's something there. So this was when she was in 3rd grade, and she's now in 6th grade, and we'll never be able to stop her. She absolutely loves it. And she took a shy little child who had a love of music, and she's just blossomed into this great little actress.
Currently, our juniors, which is our 5th to 8th grade students, they are working on Into the Woods Junior, which is a fantastic show. Ironically, we picked this show before Disney even announced that they were going to do their version of Into the Woods, so it was sort of ironic how that happened. This show, which is nice about a junior production, is only the first act, so we don't get into any of that messy or iffy stuff that is with a little bit of the older production. It's nice for the younger kids to feel a more mature production than some of the younger ones. Because we rehearse at Westmont doesn't mean that we're just Westmont kids. We have kids from 13 different school districts, from 4 different counties. They all come together, they become a family, they laugh together, they learn together. It's an amazing opportunity for a meld of children from all different areas to come together and learn and grow. And this production is really fantastic. It's an ensemble production. There isn't one character or one person that stands out as the lead. It's really a fantastic opportunity for them to come together as a group.
I come to Kids on Stage because I feel very confident to sing because I've known these people for so long and they all share the same interests with me, and I just like it a lot.
After 4 years now, I feel like Johnstown Kids on Stage has continued to grow and grow. I wish that I had more time so that I could give more. I wish that I had more volunteers so that we could extend the programs to more kids. I hope that as we continue to grow, that more people will volunteer. I hope that as more people learn about Johnstown Kids on Stage, that they want to volunteer to help us out. There are more kids with passion. There are more talented kids out there. I hope and I wish that everyone has the opportunity to perform, that everyone has the opportunity to come and experience a show, because sometimes it's not just being up on stage and performing for someone, but sometimes it's sitting there and experiencing the show that is being part of the performing arts. So that would be my hope for the future for Johnstown Kids on Stage, is to give back more and to hopefully bring more kids in, more volunteers in. We also like to help the teenagers in the area. We have high school students that volunteer giving back by helping the kids involved.
I got started with Kids on Stage because I always loved to sing and to perform and do stuff like that, but there was never really an opportunity for me to do this stuff. And in 4th grade, I did a musical at our school, and after that, there was nothing else for me to do. So when I heard about Kids on Stage, I knew that it would be perfect for me and that I would completely enjoy and love doing it. And I keep coming back because it's amazing, and I've grown so much and learned so much from Kids on Stage that I'm not the person that I was when I first started. And it's made me an amazing person and gave me so much confidence. And now, the things that Kids on Stage taught me, that's what I want to do with my life. And I can't thank Kids on Stage enough for giving me that opportunity.
If someone were interested in helping out or getting their child involved, they can contact us on our website. We have a contact form there, and we're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for kids who are involved because kids have passion. We want those kids, passionate kids, kids who love it.
If I could go to Kids on Stage all day, every day, then I would. I just love it so much.
At Johnstown Kids on Stage, we have a kaleidoscope of talent.